Hey guys, it's Nico, and I'm making a new video finally. Yeah, the quality is not gonna be good because I'm using my MacBook, and yeah, I didn't wanna take out my camera and make a video with it because yeah, it's just too much hassle that I have to upload it into my laptop and then download it into YouTube. So yeah, I guess you'll have to deal with the bad quality. But anywho. So I have a few updates I want to make. First, it's gonna be like my transition so far, changes, and then after I'm gonna be talking about a prosthetic that I purchased. Um, so yeah, so far I am now 3 years, 7 months on testosterone, um, and I am 1 year, 2 months top surgery. And yeah, so I'm just gonna talk about that with testosterone. Same changes. Um, Things I think have kind of settled down now. I haven't experienced that much else aside from like the things that you normally get. So acne, body hair. Um, that's pretty much it. I don't think my hairline has thinned out or like the hairline has changed anymore. Like it after 2 years on T, I feel like it did change drastically. So I was kind of paranoid that I was balding. But I think yeah, it's just my hair type, and I just got a haircut, so you can kind of see. Yeah, I think that's about it. I just feel like the top is a bit thin, but you can't really tell with this camera. So yeah, and also more facial hair. I would like it to fill out more like on my chin area and to connect with my mustache. My mustache is really thin. I wish it was thicker, more fluffy, but I'm pretty happy with everything so far. Oh yeah, I think I did get more body hair. Um, my chest has filled out a lot more. I will show you after because I want to show you my chest from top surgery. Um, and I said I don't think I mentioned that I experienced like butt hair, but my butt cheeks are kind of getting fuzzy now, so maybe a little bit of hair growing there. And my lower back, I don't really have much hair there, but I think it's kind of getting a little hair there. So yeah. What else? I think mood changes. It's been the same. I still get frustrated and annoyed. And sometimes, like, I feel like I have aggression and I need to let it out, like, through something like an activity. So that's part of the reason why I go to the gym regularly is to let out some steam. Um, that kind of helps. My mental health, I still get my ups and downs. Um, but yeah, so far I'm really happy with all the changes that I've experienced. I don't regret anything. What else? My libido is still the same. I like it's a healthy libido, I would say. Um, no voice changes. I still feel like my voice is a bit androgynous. Like sometimes I feel like some people, if I'm talking on the phone, some people may think it's a woman's voice. So it's whatever. I have a very soft voice, and yeah, I try not to be self-conscious about it. And I feel like it is something that has caused me a little bit of dysphoria, but I really don't care anymore. I'm pretty confident in who I am. Um, so yeah, so top surgery. Yeah, so I mentioned I'm 1 year, 2 months top surgery. With Dr. Eric Ben-Simon in Centre Metropolitain Surgery in the Montreal Clinic in Canada. He did perio roller on my chest, and I had drains as well on my chest. Um, and I asked him to resize my areolas. He said that that will cause more scarring, and I told him that I didn't care because I feel like if my areolas, I mean, it will retract when the tissue is removed, but I feel like they might still be a little bit big. So I wanted them to be resized into smaller size. So that was my request for the surgeon. Uh, and yeah, and some of the things that bother me about my chest is my right side. I feel like it was my smaller size pre-surgery, but now it's my bigger side. And I think maybe it's just I'm dominant right-handed, so maybe the pectoral muscle is a bit bigger because I use my right side more. And also the nipple part, like the areola part, was a little bit more puffy than the left side. So the contouring on the left side I really like, but that side, the areola and nipple were really inverted versus my right side. So the right side looked more aesthetically pleasing, I guess. I don't know. But now I'm super happy with it because I got both nipples pierced. So now the nipples are permanently outies. They're not inverted anymore. So that kind of fixed the problem. So I'm not planning on going back to Montreal for a revision because I'm really happy with it. What else can I talk about? That I had my surgery January 25th and I went back to work February 14. February 14 or 15, around there. And then I started going to the gym. I would say April, around there. I waited about 3 months or something like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you my chest. Yeah, this is what it looks like when I flex. This is the right side, so the areola, this part here, it feels a little bit bigger. And then I like the contouring here. So that's like the muscle. He did a great job. I'm super happy with it, and you can see the nipple piercings. The artist had to pierce a little bit of the areola just so that it has a lot of support for the jewelry, and the incisions all around. And here you can kind of see this is part of discoloration on my areola because I got burned when I was younger, so maybe also with surgery the skin tone didn't come back, so it's kind of just like a white mark, and you can't even see where the drains were. Yeah, like the drain holes heal so fast, but here is where one drain was placed. And then if I can find, right here is where the other drain was placed. But you can barely even see that at all. Yeah. And yeah, more chest hair spreading out a little bit, like up here. But I trim my body hair quite a bit. Like this, my chest and my stomach are a little bit hairier, and I grow hair around my nipples, so I kind of trim that just so it looks neater for myself. Yeah, but I'm super happy. I finally feel confident. I don't have to worry anymore about binding. I can wear whatever I want. It's a great feeling. What else can I mention about my chest? That's pretty much it. I guess if any one of you find my video and you're going with the same surgeon, you can send me a message and maybe I can give you some tips about the center that I went to. My experience there was amazing. Like everything was planned out for me. Um, my stay there was planned out. All my like breakfast, lunch, dinner was all provided for me. I got a yeah. I traveled there by train, um, and a private driver came to pick me up and took me to the place where I was gonna stay for recovery. So yeah, I think I waited like 6 days before getting my drains removed because that's around the time I came back to Toronto, and I couldn't see my doctor um, 3 days after that, so I had to wait a little bit longer. But he removed it for me, and I had to do compression on my chest for a month. Um, and yeah, that's basically it. Mm, what else? I guess uh, other steps in my transition. So after 6 months after my top surgery, I had my follow-up appointment for hysterectomy. Um, and if I wanted to pursue my next steps in my transition, or if I wanted to do anything else. And yeah, I basically had my appointment, and I told them the reason why I need a hysterectomy is because I want to pursue lower surgery. And some doctors, they require you to have a hysterectomy 6 months prior to having lower surgery. So that's kind of something that I need to get out of the way. So I did that, and then I was approved. They sent me the Ontario Ministry of Health funding letter, and I received that around, I would say, September of last year. And then I got my appointment with the surgeon at the end of November. But right after my 3 year mark on testosterone, so September, I started experiencing like abdominal pain. It was like really intense. It was basically like cramping pains when someone's on their period. Um, and yeah, it was really like dysphoric for me, feeling that. And it was really intense. Like I couldn't focus. Yeah, it was just really uncomfortable. And then after I started getting spotting, so that kind of freaked me out. I wasn't sure what was happening, and it would come and go, so it would go away. It was kind of like the cycle happening, but it wasn't that much spotting. It was just like a tiny bit, but then it started getting worse and worse. And yeah, I saw my endocrinologist, and I told him that I was on zero point 0.3 milligrams once a week, and he told me he would raise it to 0.4 because my testosterone levels were also high before I had my top surgery. So I decreased my testosterone because I wouldn't be able to see him for a while, so I would rather my testosterone levels to be low than to be high. And then I told him that, and he said to raise it to 0.4 once every week and see if that stops the spotting and the pain. And I did that, and it did stop for a while, but then it would reappear again. Just recently, last week, I experienced it. And yeah, what's really frustrating is that at the end of November, I had my appointment with the surgeon, and I was expecting to have my surgery in December, and it is now April, so I've been waiting a while now, like basically half a year dealing with this pain since September. And yeah, it's just really frustrating not knowing when I will be having that surgery, and I really need it because I can't deal with this, and that's just gonna prolongate me pursuing lower surgery. So yeah, it really stinks. I tried calling their office and everything, and I haven't gotten a response. So I have to see if I can go in person and speak to someone about it. I also had an ultrasound done to see if there was any abnormalities down there, and they sent the results to my endocrinologist, to my GP, and to the surgeon, and I guess nothing came back, so I don't really know what it is. So yeah, I would really like to have the surgery done and out of the way, so I don't have to keep dealing with this pain. So that's pretty much it. Mm, Another good news though is I had my name change approved. I actually filed my forms back in October, and since I wasn't born in Canada, I had to go through another process, like more paperwork and stuff. So I had to pay a translator to translate my birth certificate, and I had a signature and stamp from somebody in jurisdiction. I can't really say what the name of it. And then a guarantor, which I had my doctor do, but he didn't write the same date that I put down for how long I've been in Canada, and so they sent back and I paid $30 for that. They sent back the forms declining my approval. So I went back to him like twice or so, and I even got forms from my school proving that I've been here that long, and he still didn't want to sign it for me. So that caused an issue for me and a delay, and money that was wasted. So I called the place for the name change, and they said that I can even use a friend that has known me long enough. So I should have done that in the first place. So I asked my friend, and she signed it for me. She wrote the right amount of time that I've been in Canada, and just now, like last week or so, I received my name change approval. So now I was so happy about that. I got that out of the way, but I was expecting to have surgery before my name change papers came back to me. So now I'm still waiting up on that. But yeah, I'm really happy I've gotten that out of the way, and now I'm just slowly changing my IDs. So I have my OHIP and my driver's license changed. So now I'm waiting for that to arrive in the mail, and also my bank accounts. I'm changing that, and for my citizenship, my SIN number, all that, I have to go to Service Canada. So I have to find the time to do that, and just it's one step at a time. I'm getting things done. I'm just so relieved that I finally have this out of the way, because it was causing a lot of issues with me, with just with work, with proving my identity. Yeah, it's just a lot of shit to deal with, and may as well just have that completely changed. So now I've been meaning to make a video. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Talking about a prosthetic that I purchased, and it's called the Rod from Transthetics. And basically, the Rod, I have the form somewhere for it, but yeah, I guess I'll just give estimates of the price and the amount of time it took. So basically, the Rod is meant for trans guys that have had metarioplasty, and it's basically like a deck extension, and it also helps with extending to pee. So yeah, it adds like an added length to their decks and stuff. But trans guys that are pre-op and have had growth from testosterone can also use it, but they just wouldn't be able to use it to urinate. because they haven't had urethral lengthening. Yeah, so I decided to buy it because you can, if you're at a locker room or whatever, a public place where you're nude, it would just look like a regular, like, cis dick or whatever. So it kind of blends in with the rest of the dudes and stuff. So yeah, it can help ease dysphoria, like if you're in the shower or like in public, that kind of stuff. And I don't know, I haven't had metalloplasty, but I'm pretty sure a lot of guys can benefit from this. But yeah, I'm gonna show it to you, and then I'll tell you the price for it, around the price that I paid for it, and the amount of time it took. So yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I already showed it, but if you don't want to see a penis or hear me talking about penises or whatever, just don't watch the video. Like, don't waste your time. All right. This is what it looks like. Yeah. You can't really see the detail of it because the camera sucks, and that's where the urethral hole is. If I squeeze it, it kind of opens up, so you can see the background there. But then it, like, if you let go of it, it just kind of closes. And then this is what it looks from that side. I actually cut it a little bit, like this part here, just because I wanted to make sure that it grabbed onto my deck really well. And yeah, I think this is the medium color. I don't know how to show you, but I think it's pretty decent looking. Like, decks are usually a little bit darker than our, like, skin, so like our body skin and stuff. Yeah, the detail is pretty good, and it's a lot of fun to wear. But yeah, I don't really wear it in public, because I'm afraid to wear it for too long, because of the hole. It's kind of, when I started wearing it, it was kind of uncomfortable because it was tied around my dick, and I felt like it was making it swollen, which it did. So I'm afraid that it's gonna constrict blood flow to my anatomy. So I don't really wear it in public. And also, one of the downsides to this is if you haven't had urethral lengthening, when you go to pee, I tried it. The stream of the pee goes all over the place because of where this is positioned. So yeah, I found that I will have to take this out before I can use before I can pee, basically, or else like the pee will just kind of go all over the place. So that kind of sucks, having to take it out and then putting it back on. You may have to do some adjusting to make sure it's properly placed. If you don't have a lot of growth, it may be hard, like it might come off your body. But I tried it, I pulled it, I bent it, I wear it in like different boxes and everything, and it didn't come off. It doesn't come off easily. It's kind of arousing. I found that, I guess it kind of works like a sleeve, so it kind of causes like suctioning, so you may feel like a little bit of erotic sensation with this. I waited like a month for it to arrive because it was shipping from Australia. Around a month or so. It even gives you an estimate when it's gonna arrive in the mail for you. and I think I paid like 200 with shipping included, that kind of stuff. I forgot how much I paid, but around there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't really wear it often. Just whenever, like if I'm at home or I'm naked or whatever, I'll just put it on. But on a regular basis, I don't really wear it because when it doesn't really create a bulge in your pants. And if you want a bulge, this doesn't really do it for you unless you have balls, because the balls is kind of what gives you that bulge. So I just wear my regular packer on a daily basis, and this I just wear it at home. But yeah, I don't really regret buying this because it can help with dysphoria. And I just feel attractive. Like I look at myself in the mirror with this, and I just look complete, you know. So, oh, also, it's recommended that you grow some hair down there so that it kind of blends with this edge right here. And I did that, and it does help a bit. So yeah, you can try that. And that's basically it. It's easy to wash. It doesn't have a bad smell to it. And yeah, just one of the downsides is the price of it. It's kind of expensive, I think, and not being able to pee with it. Also, the creator of this prosthetic said that if it's a little bit tight on your junk, you can kind of do a slit on it in the hole. But I don't want to do that because this costs a lot, and I don't want it to get too loose and then have it to fall off and not work at all. So I'd rather have it tight than loose. Just for security reasons. Also, when I first got it, I wasn't sure how to put this on. I was trying to figure it out. I was like going like this and then just trying to push it. But I figure if you roll it inside out, here, I'll see if I can show you. If you roll it like this is like the rim part. If you roll it like this, okay, I'll use my finger for instruction, and then push it. See, I'll stay. So yeah, that's basically how I put it on. And yeah, that's basically it. It's something nice to have if you're gonna be naked or you have dysphoria being naked. It really passes. So yeah, just that's about all I have to say. Oh, and also comes in this pouch right here, so you can just put it in there. Oops, that's where I keep it, and that's where it is most of the time. But yeah, I can do. I wear it one day to work, and I wear it throughout work, and then I went to the gym. But by the time I got to the gym, my junk really hurt from having this on, so I took it off. And yeah, I'm just afraid maybe like sometimes if it does feel loose, you have to go and adjust it and make sure that it's on properly. So that might be a bit of a hassle, but yeah, that's basically it. I really care about having a bulge in my pants, so that's probably why I don't really wear it often. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the creator coming up with the hot rod. Apparently you'll be able to use that for sex, so I'm looking forward to that and seeing how they can create a different version of this for sex. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll be making another update video, and I will have my hysterectomy done finally. So yeah, if you have comments or questions, just hit me up. So yeah, it's been 29 minutes. Holy fuck. Okay. All right, time to go. See you guys.